Okay, here we go. On to step 4, how to assemble the heating bed. So again, we have 4 wheel bearings, which I have taken out one of the bearings on each one. We have 4 M5 by 30 bolts, 4 nuts. We have 9 lock washers or spring washers. We have 2 eccentric nuts. We have 4 long M3 bolts with thumb screws, 4 springs, and 2 nylon spacers. And then this is our bed here, this large piece. And then if you look in your box, you will see this extra piece, which is not listed anywhere in the manual. But this piece is needed for the bed for some extra spacing. So go ahead and find this piece as well. All right. And we'll get going on B4. So like everything else, our heat bed and our plate here have different size holes. So they each have 2 big holes and 2 small holes. And these actually are going to stick together like so. And this is just going to add some extra spacing to our bed. All right. So little one on top of big one. And we'll get to building our rollers here. So again, bolt through. We have a, let's see, single washer, spring washer, bearing back on. Second spring washer, spacer, and through the smaller hole. Now you want, I don't know that it matters a whole lot, but I put the spacer on the bottom. So the wheels will go wheel, spacer, bed. Okay. So let's get this guy tightened down. Don't go too tight yet, so you have some room to maneuver this extra piece around a little bit. Oops, and this guy actually uses an actual screwdriver. All right, so let's just keep it about there so we have a little extra room. We can move this around. Let's do our second one the same way. Bolt, spring washer, bearing, spring washer, spacer, and again through the small hole, and nut, and now we can go ahead and tighten these 2 guys down. Just make sure our bigger holes are lined up, and they are. Okay, and let's do our bigger ones, our bigger holes. So screw washer, if it's not stuck to my finger, bearing, and eccentric nuts. Again, flat end towards the bearing, flange towards the top of the screw, or the end of the screw, through the big hole, and a nut. Same thing with this one. Bolt, spring washer, bearing, eccentric nut, and bolt. Or nut, I mean, sorry. All right, and we'll tighten these guys down real quick. Oops. Oh, you tightened that one. Okay. And that's actually it in this step, except I'm going to go ahead and mount the bed now. So let me grab that. And this particular model has the larger size bed, but the installation will be the same either way.